I don't know really right now. I'm not sure. I thought obviously tonight would go a lot better than it did. Um, uh, you know, I don't like the fact that number 11 took 4 sacks in critical positions. He should know better than that. And that was a huge amount of negative yards. Um, you know, right now he makes better reads than number 4, but I think we're just more dynamic with number 4 in the game. I mean, he can do things with his legs, and so I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't figured. I got to look at the film, obviously, but I wasn't pleased with the offense at all today, and I don't know if I'm going to make changes in the offense as far as the staff goes. Um, I'm certainly going to look at it hard over the next 2 days because I don't like what we're doing. I don't like. I don't like the. We've morphed away from what I said we were going to be, which was a downhill running gap scheme, play action pass team. And right now, I don't think we are that. Come on, boys, sit down. Right now, I don't think we are that. And I think what happens is that um, what I have wanted has gotten eroded over time. Part of that is because as a head coach, you're doing so many things, and I spend so much time with the players um, that I can't be in every meeting. But I'm going to have to be in them. It looks like, and I got to tell you, if I have to go up in the booth and call them myself, I will, because I made notes in the fourth quarter, and I'm not. We're not having an offense like this. Uh, Defensively, we got gashed. It was our worst game on defense. Yeah, we had so many busted coverages. The back end played horrendous. Um, he played really good, I thought, against Maryland, but they played terrible tonight. I have no idea what we were doing when they went empty. I mean, that was an imbecile tell that number 3 was running the ball, and we knew that. I don't know what we were doing, but I'm not happy with the defense either. I am happy with the kicking game. Had a score on the kicking game. I mean, take the kicking game score out of it, and we had 25 on offense. So we had, you take that out, and the offense can't break 20. It's just unbelievable. So, but this all falls squarely on me. I'm the head coach. It falls squarely on me. I'm the guy that hired these guys. I'm the guy that set the vision. I'm the guy that brought the players in. And in my 40 years of coaching, I've never been 1-3. Are we 1-3 right now? Huh? No, we're 1-3, right? What are we now?
1-2.
We're 1-2. Well, I've been that before, but I'm just, look, the buck stops with me. It really does. And I'm going to change my approach going forward. Coaches are going to be graded much more strictly, and there's going to be a much tighter leash. And if you don't like that, then we'll get you another home. But I'm not doing this anymore. I thought the offensive line was atrocious. I don't know what techniques we're teaching there. What I do know is that we don't come off the ball and knock people off the ball. We cover people up, but we don't knock people off the ball. And I was watching Army last night beat Tennessee San Antonio. He's got a good football team. And Army's, you got to love them, right? They're Army. There's a bunch of tough guys. They don't do anything spectacular. They don't have a guy on their team that can run as fast as the guys we have on offense. but they're tough. They control the ball. They make first downs. You know, they can call their plays in like 3 words. Our plays are called in like 15 words. It's totally numbing. I'm absolutely beside myself right now. So what I'm going to do is tear it apart. I'm going to tear it apart this week, and we're gonna come out with something that that I like. And here's why. It's on me anyway. So if it's on me, I'm not going to let you do what you want to do, right? So that's my opening statement.
We are joined by Henry Rutledge to the far right, had the first punt return for a touchdown in school history. Jalen Jones, quarterback, and Prince Vima, here closest to me, linebacker, may have led us in tackles. I didn't see the final stats, but those are who we've been joined with. Thanks, Coach, for your opening statement, and we will take questions. We'll start with Jeremy.
Coach, you mentioned the Henry score, and then Jalen had that large scramble too. You guys were close. You were right there. Can you just talk about the defensive possessions after those scores and how?
Yeah, whenever we got momentum on offense, the defense became a broken down sieve, which we normally don't do. Our back played just terrible, and you know, it's not like their concepts were really sophisticated. We didn't get pressure on the kid up front. Gosh, I mean, we missed so many like wheel routes where there were wide open receivers that turned into really long touchdowns. It just, I mean, it's just we got to fix it, and you know, I don't know if we're trying to do too much disguising things and being too clever in the back, but we're going to stop it. We're going to go back to, I'd rather go back to where everybody in the world knows what we're going to run on offense and defense, but we can execute it instead of trying to get too cute with so many shifts and motions and disguises on defense. And, you know, we're just not going to do that.
Jalen, this is the first time we've seen kind of the 2 quarterbacks going back and forth throughout the game. What does that do for you in the huddle? Like, how do you adapt to, you're on the sideline one play, you're in the huddle the next play. How do you deal with that as a quarterback and a leader of this team?
I mean, it's still just trying to be a leader at all times. We do that every day in practice, so I mean, it's nothing new. We have, you know, quarterbacks in and out during practice, so I mean, it's always imperative to always, you know, be a leader and always be a vocal guy. Even when I wasn't in, I was trying to hype everybody up, talk to Trex as I could, because just trying to be an extension of his eyes on the sideline and just trying to help whoever's in at the given time, just to help the team in any way I could.
In your opinion, Jalen, what is not clicking for the offense? Like, as Coach said, 18 points on offense, 20 at Maryland, 24 against Southern State. What is
No, not 20 at Maryland.
38 to 20, right?
14 at Maryland.
Right. But what is not clicking with this offense?
As players, we got to look in ourselves and just dig deeper. You know, our coaches put us in a position during the week to execute a good game plan, and we got to come out on Saturdays with the same intensity that we have in practice and just carry that over from what we do Monday through Friday. So we just got to continue to just work and just push the envelope and just be better as players.
I disagree with that, but I wasn't asked, so.
Jeremy?
There were a couple fourth down conversions. This is Coach. A couple fourth down conversions that didn't go your way, and there were some pretty big spots too. Can you just talk about those?
Yeah, they weren't conversions, right? They were 4th down failures. So, you know, when it's anything more than like 2, you don't run, you know, QB sneak. And then when you fail on that, and it's 4th and a yard, you don't run jet motion sweep. I mean, it's half-assed backwards. So, you know, look, again, this falls on me. I'm telling you right now, I am on the warpath. And I just met with our coaches, and we're either going to get it done the way I want it done, or either I'm not going to be here or they're not going to be here. But I am not doing this for the rest of the season.
Prince, I want to ask you, being on the defense, tonight felt reminiscent of the past couple of years as far as yards after catch. Like there were 243 yards after catches for Georgia State's wideouts. Talk to me about what was going on the defense, and how do you guys kind of bounce back from this, knowing you got a trip to Florida next week, and then there's still 9 games left on the schedule.
If you watch our first two games, our defense was clicking like great. We had good communication, good execution all over. It just tonight, everybody wasn't on the same page, especially in the back end. Communication was all over the place. Execution wasn't it. It did give me a flashback to like past couple years, but as long as we got to get better this week and next week, and it's like we won't ever have that performance ever again. I swear.
Why do you think the communication wasn't right?
I feel like really everybody just trying to do 1 + 1, do more than what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody just execute and take care of their assignment and execute at our level, we would have played pretty good.
Coach, you mentioned how you want to get back to your style of play, the style that you wanted to implement when you first came here. But you mentioned on Tuesday how Georgia State's a really good team at getting out to a fast start. Do you think some of the reason why you went kind of pass heavy was because you came out a little sluggish in the beginning?
Well, I mean, we kicked to them, and they punted, right? And then we go in and just had a discombobulated first drive, and our defense goes right back on the field, and they made a lot of plays. I mean, a lot of big plays. I'm looking here, this kid Granger, the quarterback, he's outstanding, by the way. I mean, this guy played at Furman. He is as good as anybody I've seen in a while. He was 27 for 33, 0 interceptions for 466 yards and 3 TDs and a 97-yard play. And he threw it 33 times, and he only took 2 sacks. I mean, that position for them functions at a very, very high level. The run. I'm interested to look here at the rushing. The young guy Carroll had 20. Who's their lead back? He had 20 carries for 67 yards. I mean, really, I think we did a pretty good job. If I can find it here on rushing. I think we held. Yeah, they had 39 rushes for 102 yards. I mean, that's just outstanding. But the passing game messed with us. They had 72 plays again. You can't win like this, I think we're trying to be too cute schematically. We're disguising coverages a lot. You can get caught in those. And that's why I asked you the question, Prince. I think what you're saying nicely is that we can't play fast. We're doing too much. So I will change that.
Henry, will you talk to us about the punt return? As Tom mentioned, the first punt return in program history. Change momentum, obviously there late in the third.
I mean, me and the whole team, we had talked about me going out and just doing my job, and my protection was amazing. Just happened to square it out and score. So just all thanks to the punt protection. I mean, the punt return. So, but it was an honor to be the first one in program history.
Coach, why is Jaden Bradley not playing?
He has some personal issues he's working through right now, which I'm not at liberty to talk about.
One more question about personnel. We saw
It was a personal issue.
Do we have any other questions? Yes?
Coach, you talked about trying to get back to what you sought out to be in preseason and what you were in the first game. What steps are you going to take to do that?
Well, I'm not going to sleep much. We'll go back and watch a lot of tape, go into our playbooks and start simplifying terminology and scheme, go back through our installs through camp, and just start taking stuff out and find out what we do best and then do it. And you know, for me, football is a very simple thing. It's like, it really isn't about the coaches. Like, nobody cares how smart you are. It's about what do your players do well, and how do you put them in position to do that. And, you know, it really is very simple. It's really about blocking people that are in front of you. It's about running as hard as you can. It's about defeating blocks of people in front of you and tackling people who are running as hard as they can. It's about covering people that are running to catch a football. These are very simple things. We tend to make the game way too complicated. And I think everybody wants to be the next whiz kid that, you know, is the 32-year-old head coach of the Rams one day. Well, you know, I'm not interested in that.
Anything else?
Next question I have is 6 days basically until you guys head to the swamp.
Excuse me?
6 days until you guys head to the swamp. How do you get this turned around and figure out game plan for that game? I feel like you kind of just answered that actually. So
I think they're beating Tennessee, or beat them, which will put a bunch of life back in them. How do we do it? I don't know yet. I don't know. But I know we're going to try.
We will. Thanks.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.